Today, we're going to talk about getting the best sound out of your Shure SM7B in hopefully under 3 minutes. Let's see if we can do that. So number one, the most important thing is your room. But if your room is bad, you need to fix it. Next is microphone placement. You want to kind of place the SM7B off to the side a little bit and kind of point it towards your mouth. When I say Peter Piper picked a peck of pepper, the air that shoots out when I see my P's goes past the microphone, and this is the best position right here for your Shure SM7B. Now we're going to get into the audio processing. So the next thing we're going to do is add a little bit of EQ. We're going to make this simple and as easy to understand as possible. Run a high pass filter at 70 Hertz. This will cut off any of the bass lower than the human voice. For most male voices, anywhere between 50 and 80 is a really good place. I think 70 is great for most people. Next, we're going to make a little cut right around, 400 or 500 Hertz, maybe by like 1.5 to 2 decibels. So bring that down just a little bit, move it over to the left and the right a little bit. You can do this with any EQ. You don't have to have the fab filter. Any EQ will work. And then once you find the spot that sounds the best, there you go. If you need a little more bass, however, you can do the same thing to boost the bass a little bit. But most of us on the SM7B probably need to cut out a little bit of low end because it's a very dark and bassy microphone. So once you got that set where you want it, right around 10,000 Hertz, make somewhere between a 2 and 6 decibel boost should make this sound really, really nice. And I do a big wide Q. That way I'm getting a little bit of a presence boost in here. And I'm boosting the air frequencies as well. And this should make your SM7B sound super nice. That's about as easy to EQ as you're going to get right there. You got 3 bands, it's super simple, and it just works. So that's pretty much how I would EQ the SM7B. Next up, we have our compressor. We're going to get just a little teeny bit of compression, set the ratio to either 2:1 or a 3:1 ratio. Right now, I've got it on 3:1. Put your attack on somewhere between 1 milliseconds and 6 milliseconds. It's not a huge deal. Go with 3 if you want to, right in between. Set your release on 200 milliseconds and then move your threshold until you're getting just a little bit of compression. I only want to see maybe like 1 to 3 decibels of compression on my normal speaking voice. This little bar over here shows me that I'm getting right about that. And if I get loud, it will compress more and turn me down. So that's exactly what we want that compressor to do, is just even out the louder parts. It's like a volume control for your microphone. Okay, so next up, we're going to talk about our limiter. So I've got mine set to limit at -1. If that ever goes past 0, it will clip and distort and it will sound really bad. So if I turn the limiter off, listen to how quiet I get. So this is a normal recording level right here, which is very quiet. And then the limiter actually gets me up to the maximum amount of volume right there. Right now, I'm just adjusting the threshold until I see it start to limit just a little teeny bit. We don't want much. We do not want much at all. Just a little teeny tiny bit of limiting just like that on a speaking voice. Most limiters, the look ahead, the attack, the threshold, all that stuff is going to be set up in a really good place out of the box. And then you just set where you want it to start limiting, and then you adjust the threshold until it actually does start limiting. You can do this with another limiter. I can show you that really quick. For example, this limiter, all I have to do is put the limiter on here, set this dial to like -1, and then I bring this dial up until it starts limiting, and there's a little dial right there to show me that I'm only getting a little bit. We don't want much. I mean, every once in a while that's going up higher, that's fine. That's just getting those really loud parts. But during my normal speaking voice, I want to see that just kind of kick every once in a while. I mean, that's really all there is to it, right? Again, if I turn this down, I get really quiet. So this is what it sounds like if I weren't running the limiter, and this is what it sounds like once I get the limiter set where I want it. And we want to see just a little teeny bit of limiting. That's really about what we want right there. We don't really want to see that dial going past -6 on this particular limiter. but that's pretty much the deal. That's the processing for the SM7B right there. Now, the only other thing is, if you're one of those people that has a really sibilant voice, you can always run a de-esser to make some of those S sounds sound not as harsh. If you're using different plugins, there's a lot of great free plugins out there, but if you're using different plugins, of course, they're going to have slightly different settings and everything, but this should give you a pretty good idea for the most part of how to work most of those things. The de-esser is a little more complicated, so I'm not going to go over that in this video, but if you need one, get one. Bottom line is, if you like this, hit that thumbs up. If you didn't like this, hit that thumbs down. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will catch you next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Lightning out. See ya.